Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on Fuel Cell Energy, ticker FCEL, trading on the Nasdaq. Yeah, it is possible guys that we have here some short squeeze play, that we are here now at the edge seeing a short squeeze, or this is just a fake out before we tank down. I will answer that question here by using my chart techniques. What I say here is of course not financial advice, but I made already here a couple of videos on fuel cell, and we have now here a technical reaction at the predicted price level. So I also will show you the upside price levels here for this stock. Yeah, guys, before we start with fuel cell, this is one of a short squeeze play in the market, but just one of them. We have here a very high short interest, so the short sellers try to bring the price down, and it looks like that they are not happy with the actual price action. This is here one stock which could bring a short squeeze, but we have many other stocks in the market which are squeezing right now. We had a couple of squeezes here in May. What I usually do is I try to predict short squeezes. This is why I also do the update here now on fuel cell. But if this stock will not squeeze, won't squeeze, you have a lot of other options here in the market. I show you really quick what happened here this week. So I always post here my short squeeze stocks on Patreon. Frequently guys, just my brand new video, by the way guys, my brand new video for the week is out right now. So my short squeeze predictions for this week are now official online here on Patreon, which means I expect those stocks to squeeze in the very few next trading days. This is just one example where we had a squeeze. Posted this ticker here 22nd of May, and this is a 4 hours chart guys. So one day later this stock started to squeeze 152% one day after I posted that, and the next stock was at the same day guys. We had two squeezes in one day. The second one was here 20th of May, was my video release. I mentioned that we have to close here the open gap, which is marked by the orange line here in the chart, and that the first price call, exit price call for this stock, is this green line here. And you can see that happened on the dot guys. We closed the gap, found support, boom, the volume kicked in, 138% short squeeze. Yeah, if you want to see these stocks guys, as I said, my brand new video is out right now on Patreon here, then you can join us. The full package membership is the most popular membership which I have, where you get access to all my content, also of course my short squeeze stocks, swing trade alerts, and so on. And if you are not familiar with trading guys, if you don't know how to start, which broker, how to spot short squeezes, and so on, I have a lot of trading tutorials available here as well. The link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader, of course also available here in the video description guys. So then let's start with fuel cells. So we can see that we have now here a technical reaction. This is not surprising me. I show you in a second why. We have here now 54% reaction, and this is what I waited for. That's also the reason why I have not done a video yet, because I show you that now here in my drawings. We have a main liquidity zone, algo demand zone for fuel cell between $6.40 and $5.20. What does that mean? That the usual support for fuel cell is in this price range here, and everything below that price range is just a fake out or shake out by the market maker, if guys, important, if the company is not diluting. So let's check that first before we dive into the technicals. Fuel cell energy is shorted by 22%. This is a very high short interest guys. Yeah, everything over, I would say 7 to 10% is high. Everything below that is quite normal. So 22% means that the short sellers do not believe that this price which we have right now is the right price for fuel cell. They want to bring the price even further down. 22% of the float, of the actual float, means for now 5 million shares are short. What is very interesting, I told you that I love to talk about short squeeze stock. We have here, this is Fintel guys. In Fintel we have a very high short squeeze score for fuel cell. You can see we are ranked here out of 4,263 stocks in total. Fuel cell is ranked on 25, so almost 90% short squeeze score guys. You know, I have my own matrix which I use to identify short squeeze stocks, but also Fintel says that fuel cell has a very high squeeze potential, and the actual float size, as we said, when 5 million shares are short, then we have here a float size of 22 million shares, which is not that much, which means when we have some volume here kicking in, you can see this candle here. I will switch now to the daily chart. We had here 20% plus on Friday, and you can see that this 20% plus candle was moved by just 3 million volume. So you can imagine if we have here a really big volume spike, yeah, 10, 15, 20, 30 million or more, we could see here easy a price move of 40, 50, 60% for fuel cell in one day. This is technically possible. So why did I say in the beginning that I'm not surprised by this technical reaction? Because if you have seen my previous videos, then you also know my chart. My chart is unchanged, guys. This price goal here is the last point of support for fuel cell, $4. We had here a dip below $4, $4.02 or 2 cents was the all-time low for fuel cell, and we can see that we had now a slightly dip below that. Let me switch again to the weekly chart, otherwise TradingView needs to load here. If we talk about TradingView, guys, this is here, by the way, the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. So everything what I show here, you can of course copy this price levels for yourself. I'm doing some uploads right now in the background. This is the reason why TradingView is so slow right now, but I still want to talk about this program, guys, and use the time to give you here access to my discount link. So if you want to get TradingView, I recommend the premium tier. This is also what I'm using in this video right now. Great traders, guys, use great tools, and that's true. I'm using that, as I said, for everything here, for trading and for my videos. And in the video description here, you find a discount link for the TradingView premium tier, guys. So start today and give us here a second to load the chart. So loading. So guys, there we go. So this is what I want to show you. The yellow line here in the chart was let's say the liquidity zone, where we had the all-time low. This is of course here something now split adjusted. It's still not fully loaded here, the chart, but this is the price level where I said in my previous videos the last point of support, which I expect is $4.02. We came down to $3.58. Why happened that I switch again, guys? I hope it's loading. I'm sorry. So I'm doing a lot of uploads here in the background. That's why this is not TradingView. This is my internet connection here. Come on, don't let us wait here too long. So what I want to show you, even it's loading, it doesn't matter, guys. We had the market shakeout in April 7 to April 8. That was the market shakeout where the S&P 500 and everything tanked down. So we saw that also fuel cell came down here exactly on that day here. You can see we hit exactly on this day here, 8th of April, we hit for the first time this price range here. We came down, and then the red candle brought the price below, and that's why I say normally the big whales are waiting here. This is just a fake out shakeout, and this is also one of the reasons why you see some heavy technical reactions here, and we are back right now in the previous algo demand zone where I mentioned before, where the whales usually waiting here to buy the dip. Everything between $5.20 and $6.40 is a bullish zone for fuel cell if they don't dilute the stock. Price targets to the upside, guys, that looks very good, because we have here massive short squeeze potential. Technically we can of course come back here to the $16 to $18 range. $18 is the main supply zone. So if we see now here a short squeeze for fuel cell, let's measure that here from the $4 range. We have a squeeze potential from 340%. If we measure that based on the actual price, I think fuel cell has to come down one more time. We have 227%, guys, and in the worst case scenario, if a short squeeze started, 180%. If we break $18, this is not to hype you up, guys, or to create here FOMO. I just simply show you here the chart. This is everything based on algos, and if fuel cell starts to squeeze from the actual price, we have even a squeeze range here of 390%. If we touch the top line of this trend channel, which is waiting here in the $27 range, technically absolutely possible. Sorry that I cannot zoom out here. The loading time is just weird right now, but this is what fuel cell did, guys. Here you can see that, yes, here we are. Chart is there. So this is what happens. The market makers create technical shakeouts, boom, squeeze. We found usually support here in this range. Don't have to come low like this. That's why I said here the big boys are waiting, and you can see that fuel cell just squeezed out of the zone, and we have the chance to see that again. Last time when we came in this liquidity zone here, this green box was here. Also, I made a couple of videos before that already here, before this squeeze started, and we can see the technical reaction for fuel cell was here in total 146%. That's why I say a 100% squeeze is easy possible. The lower the price comes, the more violent the squeeze is, and that's why fuel cell is still one of our short squeeze plays. Yeah, guys, that was my update on fuel cell. I hope that was helpful. As I mentioned before, don't forget here to check out our Patreon hot stocks, guys. The video is out right now with the short squeeze stocks for this week. Really worth it to watch, guys. And yeah, being that said, I hope that video was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.